Okay. Greetings, low temperature felines, and welcome to Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. Some technical difficulties later, and here we are. I can finally show you what I've been playing instead of the Binding of Isaac. Every few years, I come back to this game, and it's an addiction. It's a problem. Please send help. Not really. I enjoy it immensely. I don't know if it's the most fun game you're ever going to see, but I'm gonna show it to you, and you can come to your own conclusions there. So, first we're gonna hit restart here, so you can see the little introduction. I am jumping into not the beginning of the game. I'm jumping into the middle of a mission. I feel like this one in particular highlights what's great about the game.
You have been a much-traveled person these last few years, Imperial Administrator. Now, however, your appearance is requested back at Xiangyang, while our Emperor Shi Huangdi has been busy standardizing the currency and simplifying the alphabet. He has also been contemplating what the next world has in store for him. His ongoing quest for the magical elixir of
our little introduction that we get at the beginning of every level.
Fearing death, he knows he must be well prepared if he is to be adequately protected and comforted in the afterlife. It is for these important tasks that your humble services are required.
Right.
For the Emperor's security in the next world, a vast pit must be dug and then filled with a powerful army.
The Terracotta Army.
Each member of this underground army will be a full-size terracotta likeness of an actual soldier of our armed forces. For his comfort, a tomb must also be dug and stocked with quantities of fine provisions.
Which well-known dead people use those.
By a magnificent grand tumulus that will proudly rise high above the city. While construction proceeds on these projects, a visit by the venerated Shi Huangmu might help to speed the building process.
Alright. Now we can jump in. And it brings me back to... You can adjust the speed here. City already in progress. Employees need it right off the bat. The history of the city is one of turmoil and strife. I had to replay it a couple of times just because of some other issues. So we're coming in behind the 8 ball. You see we need 286 workers. Each and every one of these buildings you see require, people to work there, obviously. If you want housing, which these are all housing right here, you need to provide them with various things, including, obviously, food, water, security, religion, and so on. I'll be able to better show you the growing part of a city. But for now, I think I'd like to just show the building of the Terracotta Army and the Tumulus, because they are very fun elements. There's I don't know if there's a whole lot of respect for historical accuracy or how actually accurate it is, but when you're like a little kid who doesn't know any better one way or another, it's just mind-blowing. And that's where I came into it, it was at that age where it just made an impact on me and made me interested in a world beyond my own. So we're just trying to pick our site here. Okay, and that will be the underground vault right on the edge of our humble city here. And this Tumulus is much smaller. We can go ahead and shove that maybe right there. Like, I don't mind putting them on the edge of the map, even though they are central elements, just because I'm gonna need that space. Potentially. Okay. So we do one of those. Huangdi arrives. Let me go ahead and show you where he at. So he's a god, presumably. There's a list of them here. You basically be nice to them, and then they show up to your city and do stuff. In his case, he's an acupuncturist, which is important for their health, and that's a requirement to upgrade the housing. Not very important right now, but him being around is helpful. So let me go back over here and just build these roads so that our workers will inevitably be able to access. To start off, we need dirt removal, ceramist. Okay. Now, we already had, yes, the Grand Palace. Large Palace. Our Divine Emperor is quite pleased that these magnificent new quarters for him and his family are finally complete. So this is the one we just did. We are going to move the construction elements and shift them on over to where they need to go. So first, put the digger, basically the dirt movers, I should say. They don't only dig. Now, I'm going ahead and set the wage rate higher. Get some more workers in while we wait for our housing to develop. And they're already starting to work. This is the Grand Temulus. So, I do have the speed reduced just because things can hit the fan real quickly. So I need to make sure our situation is stable. Which for the most part it looks like it is. These are the super fancy housing for all the rich folk. They need access to drama to evolve. We have music and acrobats. So that's not happening. This is our vast, unstoppable army. Just kidding, it's very stoppable. It certainly can be. Like, there's some insurmountable foes in the game. For example, the nomads, which are not happy with us. They'll get over it though. Probably. Allegedly. So these are our allies, our rivals, and I believe our vassal. Yes. You can conquer rival lands, you can ally with them, or they can conquer you, and then you have to pay tribute. On the harder difficulties, you get attacked right away, so you basically kind of just have to deal with being a vassal for a bit until you grow your army, and then you can hit back. But if you get conquered twice, then that's the end of the game. Okay? So, as you can see, our housing is slowly developing as they receive the resources they need. Speed that up so you can see. See, like that. It's a cool little transition. And we'll just keep him patrolling up there for now. We do need to donate a bit, I believe, to you. What do we want? Get rid of all the hemp. Basic supplies that once you have a city going, you can just donate to get rid of and make space. Or sell to trade to other towns. They already set up a little thing right here. That's cool. Can't really zoom in. Well, I think I could, but it might crash the settings I had to set up in order to record this game, so we're not going to do that. I apologize. Alright. Housing seems stable. Getting enough food. We're buying way too much lacquer, so let's knock that down a bit. Each one of these buildings has various messages. The kiln shapes and fires clay into ceramic vessels of all shapes and sizes. If you turn them off, it just says you shut down the ceramics industry. Sometimes it'll give you a quirky message, like I like this one. This laborers camp has several teams of laborers and will be able to build your monuments on time. The laborers camp is empty and will not help the completion of any of your majestic, albeit seemingly unimportant monuments. So that's a fun bit of sass right there for no reason. I always appreciate a game with a sense of humor. Okay. We're going to go ahead and finish these 2 monuments. I believe that's our only objective. Treasury, we're almost there. Animals, we're almost there. Okay. Luckily, or unluckily, I did this particular... Because this city on an easier setting because I had to replay it, as I said. So we're kind of ahead of the 8 ball in that one. But I was mainly interested in showing off the building of the Terracotta Army. Whoops. What'd that say? Nomads are hostile. Alright, well, look. Listen. Have some food. And you know what? While we're at it... Okay, that's all I can give you. Sorry. When you get attacked, you can either fight off the army, or you can bribe them. Fighting them off is the risk of losing. Bribing them is the cost of all of your savings. So... you have to come to your own conclusions about how you want to do it. Sometimes there's no other choice but to fight. And if you lose, then that's game over. It looks like our workers are getting caught up. As more people migrate to the town. That's this endless flow of just people. We seem to be buying a lot of wood, or producing it. Importing some rice. Lacquer, of course. Cabbage, iron, stone. Don't need too much of that. Let's go down here, I believe. Okay, you're where the wood is coming from. From Lindsay. I'm going to butcher a lot of these words, so forgive me. I'm trying my best. Let's see. There's plenty of wood, plenty of jade. Can probably also reduce my jade imports by just a wee little bit. And sell some weapons, I believe. I already am. It's very fun watching the crops grow. They're harvesting them now. There's a lot of micromanaging to do when you're initially starting. This one's mostly set up already because you're coming back to a previously made city. Okay, we have a lot of iron, but I'm gonna give away hemp. And then we'll see about selling. Yeah. We're basically set for weapons, so you don't really need to continue collecting iron for that. I'm not sure I need to buy stone right now. Why are we buying iron? Am I not producing iron? Oh, sure enough. Okay. Well, that's my B. No point selling it then. Just hold on to it and convert it to weapons. Yeah. Alright. Oops. Skipped another message. They're grateful for the wheat. You better be. Now you're apathetic. Okay. Look. Here's 16 more bushels. I need you to just, like, F off quietly, okay? Thank you. Bada-ling. Bada-ling, bada-boom. Alright, so... I don't need to attack them. That's not the objective. I just kind of want to do it. we're gonna hold off on that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure we need another one of these, so. Especially with the construction projects, there is just a lot of waiting and surviving in the meantime. But you can speed it up. I can speed it up to 100%, but don't look too closely. It's going to make you sick. Oh, collapse building. Ah, shoot. What was this? A mill? Yeah, okay. All the food storage. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Let's put you... Since we apparently need more people walking back and forth to make sure the buildings don't fall down. There's no need for you to patrol this road, so let's put down a little roadblock right there. And of course you can click on the individuals. That's kind of a funny statement. It's like they're saying, oh, our leader decides not to do anything, so everything works out. The best way to be involved is to not, huh?
Go see the performers at the market square. Our leader rules.
Right.
The city is prettier than the most beautiful concubine in China.
Yeah. Ancient China. Like those Shin Yun ads, China before communism. Okay. Y'all grateful for that. So we're good, right? I don't want any more sass out of you because, like, you have a big army. Alright. Why don't I trade? Since I'm producing so much wheat. Same thing with you guys. What did you want? I don't remember. So we're just gonna have to like send a messenger and see what happens. No sense leaving money on the table, right? Could go ahead and build another one of these for now. Contented. Their moods do go down over time, which is sometimes beneficial because you don't want them around forever, but you can just send them away. Because we want... Thank you, Shu. Let's see if she's going to appear. She's at Exalted, so she should. It's just one entrance. Yep, not much to do besides... Oh, there she is. Wait for them to do the works. Go capture an animal, if there is one to be found. That's an objective too, right? Luckily, the animals are pretty easy once you have one. You can just kind of send them out, and even on the hardest difficulty, the AI will oblige you with returning one you don't have. Usually. Not always. Screen region might look a little bit off. Trade achievement rejected. Nomad camps open up. That's just unavoidable. The screen region, that is. Let's get rid of the road right there. That doesn't need to be there. Nomad camps. I could have left the road there. And let's sell a little bit of wheat at a time. Okay. What you about? You want ceramic and silk, and you produce rice. I give you some ceramics. Okay. So that envoy will eventually reach them. I kind of want to put it on a delay before I send another trade request, because otherwise the AI won't be changed and it'll just automatically reject it. Let's see. What can I give you? I'm still buying way too much lacquer. Lacquer? I don't even know her. Original joke, don't steal. I could also sell you some weed. You have to be very careful selling food. Like, things can go sideways pretty quick in that respect. Because what'll happen is, if they lose their constant supply of food... Okay, they didn't need the salamander. The housings will devolve to their lowest level, and you completely lose your entire workforce. Which... That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Now let's send you a trade request. That's bad, okay? It's very bad. Still in the city. You don't want any of them to get to angry, because then they'll do stuff like make the river flood. And that's bad. It's bad, okay? There's a whole lot of aesthetic to just enjoy. Listening to the music. Especially in the city. All the industry that's working. The guy who repeatedly quotes the same line from Confucius. That gets a little tiring, but you work with what you got. Like, this game came out 2003. Badaling and Zhangjun. We could build those. What do you want? You want weapons and silk. You make all that stuff. And Zhangjun is... Oh yeah, down here. They want wheat, millet, and hemp. Rice, fish, lacquer. Don't really need to buy or sell anything to them, so we can leave that at that. We're almost to the money objective anyway. I will send an animal down there. Maybe a panda? You kind of just have to guess. You learn regions like, okay, nomad camps don't need a panda. Got some trade with the Nanyu people. Don't really need to buy anything, so we're just gonna sell them a little bit of ceramics. Anything to help balance out the economy in your favor. How are we doing on ceramics? I think we're producing ample amounts. It's easy enough to expand. You make a clay pit and a few kiln workshops. They produce the clay, gets taken to the kiln, which has a store of clay to produce into ceramics, of course. If completing this doesn't take too long, then I'll go ahead and start the next mission. And you'll most likely be able to see some proper, like, city building. Which is where the game shines, for sure. But just, the terracotta army is one of my favorite things to build. So, I really wanted to show that off. You know what we could do is... Oops, what was that message? Okay, they needed a panda, which means they'll likely reciprocate. And we can shut down you for now. If I needed more workers, I really could just build another, like, street block. But it's not necessary. Even though there is plenty of space on this particular map. You don't always get that much space, and that really marks the difficulty. You don't get a lot of space sometimes. You're not able to produce a lot of your own food and resources, and you have to import that, so you end up having to balance out, doing all these theatrics to balance out the economy. We got a tiger. Okay. That's number 7. Should be paid by Shu. Thank you very much. Let's send the nomads a tiger. I believe the last one is a vulture. Of course, in this game, you do get to build the Great Wall. You actually get to build it a couple times. You build it first out of dirt, and then stone. Across different periods of Chinese history, as given to you by the game. No. Peasants demand a raise. They expect to be paid more. Excuse me? You guys are getting the highest possible wage, so, like, get over it. The tax rate is normal, too, so that's some bull. That's some real bull, man. Yeah. Okay, they wanted the tiger, so we'll get something back there. We're already done with the money objective. We just have to finish the menagerie and these 2 construction projects. Looks like they're almost done removing dirt from both of them, really. Their rendering of perception definitely needed work, but again, I'm not gonna come down on a game from 2003. It's just noticeable. There's our vulture. So our menagerie is complete, more or less. We're missing one thing. I'm not sure what that is. Since we got some time, we can go ahead and wait and see if we happen to get another one. I think that might be it. Let's send them a vulture. That's it? Nope, they still got some more to do. Are you still in the city? Yes, you are. Let's give you some weapons, I guess. Yeah. Usually, not always, but usually the more expensive the item, the more favor it garners you. To be expected. The game is quite loud. Let me lower it in game just a wee bit. Kind of defeats the purpose of speaking into a mic if you can't hear me, so just gonna go ahead and lower that a bit. It's a little difficult because I have to completely tab out of the game and there's a chance it'll stop rendering, so trying to avoid that. Okay, they like the vulture. They may or may not send something back. It depends. I'm not sure if 8 is the limit. I think it might be. There's that one little space right there, so, could be. Is that it? What's it need now? Needs 1 stack of wood. Okay, well, time to start buying wood again. We can gather our own, but that means hiring more workers, and for some reason, it is just better to buy it. I think the, how would you refer to it? There's a better word for it. Your internal production team seems to favor other sources that need it. Alligator. Okay, there are 9. Cool. So, collection's complete. You know, for example, all these places need wood too that produce lacquerware. They need the wood first. So it can take a very long time for your construction projects to receive what they need. It looks like there is a load heading there now, though. Oh man, they still have a lot of digging to do. There's the wood. Don't need to turn that on until it's needed. Okay, neglected. Let's fix that. Well, I should have plenty of wood. Alright, we'll give away some of it then. And make sure we're not buying so much. Oh, they put the casket in. Ooh wee. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. You, Mir. Okay, thank you, Shu. Shu, bless you. You satisfy some of these requirements, I believe. No? How about you? It's a list of things they bless. They reduce the cost of. Okay. Maybe she doesn't. Sometimes the heroes will, like, fill in 1 or 2 of these things for you. Okay, there's a lacquerware. 1 load of it, anyway. Very good. We'll give it a minute to see if they're able to fill it out. We might have to place one of these storage areas right next to it for the AI to favor it. Like, there's no proper way to just put a request in, like, hey, whatever we got, send it over yonder. It just doesn't seem to function that way for some reason. Technical limitations and all that. Okay, donate some hemp.
Hey! Ow!
You're okay.
Try it again. Concentrate. And it doesn't look like they've received anything else so far, so gonna have to go into labor debt a bit here. Put that right there. Employees are needed. No? Okay. Oops. Oh, there's the message. Okay. So we need lacquer, silk, ceramics, weapons, and jade carvings. And we'll go ahead and accept wood. Set it to get. So it takes some priority. And we'll leave it at 4. We also use those bottom 4, or at least the silk, ceramics, and lacquerware for our own town, so you don't want to set it to the highest setting of like 32. Then the shops won't reach it, and a pain in the butt. Still producing lots of wheat. Are we buying wheat? We're not buying any wheat, right? Cabbage. Liqueur. Jadi. Risi. Okay. We're just producing a lot. Traders that come and go.
But I'll surely be back for another trading day.
Yes, you will. Okay, there's some. What we got? An alligator. You gave that to me already? Thanks. I can't really do anything with more than one animal. Well, there's a load of weapons. Some jade carvings. What you got? A wood. Thank you. Appreciate you. When you have high favor with other cities, they'll just send you stuff. If the favor gets too low, then they'll attack you. Except your allies, they'll become a rival first. So basically break off the alliance and then they'll attack you. Oh. You are no longer super happy. How about have some wheat? Like more wheat than one person can eat. Just have it. Where does it go? I don't know. She didn't get that tall on her own though. Just saying. Tall lady. Internet loves those. Maybe it has to be the exact amount. Set that to 7. How much silk? 10. Okay. Ceramics. 9. You end up doing all these theatrics. Just, yeah, not theatrics. That's not the right word I'm looking for. It's just a pain in the butt. Because you really should just be able to say, hey, whatever we have in storage, send it there. But there's just no option to do that, unfortunately. Or, like maybe just hire someone specific. I want to call these guys... Do you have a name? Just delivery man. You'll be fine. Put your back into it. Okay, so the weapons are there. Now, if I set it to accept, what happens? They won't immediately get transported, but it's right there. Please. Hey, there goes the jade carving. Sick. And the silk. Ooh. It's my birthday year. Improve special gifts. We'll do production. Salt mines and crops. Particularly millet. Sick beans. Okay, she left. So have some wood. Have my wood, tall lady. Okay, cool. There goes more of it. Okay. It takes a minute, but it'll get there. Once it gets all it needs, they'll cover it back up. What a waste. Oops. Okay, what else you want? Some more wood, since I have plenty of it. There goes the silk and the ceramics. One more crate and some more lacquerware. So we no longer need that. Do we still need silk? No. Better to send it elsewhere then. And that's the last ceramic requirement, right? So they'll just be lacquerware. Yep, very good. The lacquerware seems to be what we are lacking. But we were buying so much lacquer too. Oh, that's probably why. I'm just gonna close my window so the weevil doesn't seem quite so loud. There you go. Oh, there she is again. Okay, so I guess I stopped buying lacquer completely, or I'm just completely okay. It's a balancing act. Either you get too much of it or you don't get enough. You really gotta pick and choose. Ooh, that's bad. That probably means these devolved. They're about to. They're like on their last little vessel right there. The regular town folk don't need it, but the fancy people do. They pay the most in taxes. Alright, so we just have to wait for them to start producing them. Yep. So at the risk of making you sick, I'm going to speed this up. And we're going to watch. Just have to keep up with this. Make sure we don't collect too much of any particular item. Jams up the works. Military buildup at the nomads camps. Uh-oh. We don't want that. Hey, sabotage their military. Please don't find the spy and then get pissed off. Oh. The time does start passing by real quick once you set it to 100%. I wish there was like something between like 95%. Hey, there we go. Festival at Lindsay. You want lacquerware. I don't know if that one's gonna happen there, buddy. Let's slow it down again. I'm gonna reset this. Can I just like pop it and then we don't really need it anymore. All we need are ceramics down. Want some hemp. That needs wood. This needs clay and wood. So let's make sure we're getting that. I think we've got plenty of wood, but better to have more than you need than not have enough. Who is selling clay? I know one of you is. So many spoons when all you need is a knife. Come on, who's selling clay? Look, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen, man. I'm not gonna give you 8 lacquerware. I don't even have that in storage. I got 4. Okay? I got 4. Look. I don't need to, but I'm gonna make the effort to get you your 8. Okay? But you're on thin ice, mister. You see this vast army? Man. Ooh, it's starting to build. Look at that. Looks so cool. You got your chariots up front. Damn, so salty. Have some salt. Okay, there's the next load of clay. Yes. Let's give you some millet. Okay, more chariots. Lindsay thinks less of you because you refused to send me 8 lacquerware for my festival for New Wa. I was put into a bad mood, therefore I, Woo Winky. That's not how you say that. Of Lindsay, do not regard you as highly as I did before. Ay, pobrecito. Is this done? Needs dirt. Hey, you know all that dirt you took off? Put it back. Let's see, what you want now? I got some weapons. There's that lacquerware I owed them. I'm buying rice, so I can send you some. How are we doing on our workers? A bit short. Once this is finished, we're gonna need them again for the army, though. We really can't buy clay? I swear someone was selling it. Jade. Rice jade. Millet salt iron. Cabbage wood iron stone. Lacquer. Fish rice jade. Rice hemp silk. Is anyone selling it that I don't currently? Jade. Salt iron millet. Beans. Stone. Shoe. A shoe. Rice and jade. Oh. Alright. I guess just no one's selling clay. It's very possible that they changed in between missions. I may have been buying it before and now I'm just not. That's alright. There's gonna be a huge demand for it, so let's pop one of these at a warehouse, an open air warehouse apparently. Oh no. Can't build any of them in this area. They need that grass. The wet earth. Maybe here. I'm not sure anyone's patrolling this road though. got this guy here, but I haven't seen him pass once so far. We'll put him way over here. The fact that they're far might help reduce, like, an overproduction of clay. Let's go into industry. Military is very low. That's fine. We don't really need a lot of people there right now. Alright, now we just wait. Maybe set this to receive some clay. Maybe about 8. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it looks like the wooden posts are almost done, but it needs all the clay for the army. We're set to 90? Yeah, we're set to 90. Once he finishes with the wood, I think we can fire the carpenter. And that'll reduce our load of workers. Yeah, that's the last load, so he just needs to finish that. Looks like they're almost done over here. Now, I'm not sure if we're gonna have to build something on top. We might. Thank you, Shu. $100 strings of cash. Very generous of them. Okay. That's it for that. Yep, it's a dirt pile. Oh yeah, they're gonna build something on top. Of course. Alright. So, set that to receive. We are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. It's gotta go back to his shop to get more nails. No, what's he say? He says something if you ask him.
Back to the guild to grab some wooden dowels, and then it's back to work.
Yep. Back to work. Oh yeah, I haven't donated in a while. You're unhappy. Listen, don't be unhappy. And look at that. Buying way too much lacquer, man. It's a waste of money. Okay, so 12 is too much. 8 is too much. About 6. How's the towns doing? Y'all good? They want tea. We can't produce tea yet, so no tea for them. Actually, don't think we need this shrine here, but you can't have the hero show up if the entire city isn't, like, worshipping them in some way. So, it needs to remain. Plenty of weapons we could donate. Don't necessarily need 8. Yeah, just 4 is enough, so they can sell the rest. Got some wood and clay in storage. Setting up the wood for that construction. Could maybe do with hiring another carpenter. Depending on your settings, the industry will favor, you know, whichever one you set. So safety, that's all the dudes who are carrying water and walking back to make sure the buildings don't catch fire for no reason. Military, that's all of the recruiting stations, whatever you want to call them. But our army's full, so you can't go past that point. And the only way you lose them is if they die in battle, of course, so yeah. You can also just like destroy their thing, and they all collapse and die, but I'm not going to do that. Seems a little unethical. They're almost done with this. At least the wooden part. Oh, there's another load of clay, finally. Nice. One more there. Ooh, more soldiers. So now they can start working on the Timulus. Or is this one the Timulus? Yeah, this is the vault. Okay. Imagine being archaeologist and just coming upon this, like seeing a vast army buried underground. I wonder what kind of shape they were in. Quite dusty, I imagine. Not good if you have allergies, but quite the sight. Like you just go underground someplace and there's just people there. Oh, is it going to do the thing where it just makes a big mound of dirt? It's just going to be a mound of dirt, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. Them setting up the walls like that, it's the whole dirt. It's the whole dirt, you know? The thing that comes out the ground. I always forget. Alright, what you want? You want some weapons? There. She's exalted again. And here comes the dirt again, falling on your head like a memory. Yep, there it goes. Still needs a lot of clay. I really wish we could just buy clay, but no such luck. So we're gonna have to expand production, because otherwise we're gonna be here a while. And it'll just cut into the military budget. That's perfectly fine. Yep. Don't really need to do anything with that space. Our money maker here, literally, they're making money. It's a mint. And our silkworm farm. Mulberry trees. Nice. Probably add an irrigation pump right there. And that will improve production just a wee bit. There you go. It's a bit cut off there, the texture. It's not the recording, that's the game itself. Alright. Let's give you some hemp. And we'll speed things up. They are zooming. Shu suffers a famine, huh? Send them the fish. And why don't you have all this excess liqueur? Because you benevolently sent the 13 food my people needed, I, Shu CZ of Shu, so your first name is also the name of the city, think more highly of you than I did before. Aw. How lovely. Yeah, they're gonna fill in the edges and then they're gonna pound it. Pound it. Found it. I love watching that. It gets me every time. Tribute paid by Shu. They are zooming. And she left. Don't really want to give away all the wood, because I'm going to need that in a moment, I'm sure. It's better if you just give them stuff while they're still around. It seems to have a better effect, but I always forget. I just like watching the dudes move and do the work. 60 wood. Not gonna let it build up. It'll make the next part easier. There she is. There she blows. If you pay extra. Okay. Looks like they got most of the army set up. Don't want to miss the dirt pounding. Let me slow that down for you so you can see it. Like, they have these wooden sticks with just like a concrete, I guess, slab, or maybe it's just a wooden slab. And they just walk through it and pound it. Pavers hate this one simple trick. Pound the dirt. It's just so satisfying to watch. Yeah. Okay, back to the army. So we have our cavalry. Oh no, those are camels. Okay, so maybe it's not just soldiers. It's also like scholars, envoys, tradesmen, that kind of thing. Oh, they're removing that. I wonder if that means... No, I'm sure they're going to build higher. Go ahead and give away some of this wood now. It's getting up to the... You don't want it getting past the hundreds. Then your storage areas are really screwed. There she is again. Yeah, they're gonna go higher. Take me higher than yesterday. More dirt. Shin Nong is unhappy. Let's give him some wheat. And he's neglected again. You need lacquerware. Okay, this time I got you. There you go. I'll say I never did anything for you. Let's keep you around with our ample lacquer supply that I can't seem to balance out. Oxan regards you more highly. You better. Time for the pounding of the dirt. Almost. 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 There you go. So silly at high speed. Okay, so they're just about done. Looks so cool. In its low res glory. Still needs clay. And she left again. We do, of course, have Sun Tzus. He's great when you have to conquer, obviously. We don't have to do that at the moment, so. Foreign emissary arrives. Oh, wood. Thank you. I totally didn't have enough of that. How we doing on wood? 68. Donate 16. Get the pounding of the dirt going. she is. Okay. What can we give you? Some bean curd, maybe? Gotta check on my food stores in a minute after this dirt pounding. There you go. Oh boy, they looking a little bit low. What's going on? Yeah, they're looking kind of dry. I thought so. But why? Alright, that's no problem. We have ample funds, so let's just buy a bit. Food becomes one of those things where you can really just afford to just buy it instead of producing it yourself. It's probably preferable once you get to the point where you're running multiple little towns. Jade. Rice. But what's wrong with our own food production? Oh, we need worker. No, that was already. I'm not sure. It's possible a spy came to the city and they're sabotaging the food supplies. Let's put. We have a guardsman. Let's put you right there. And maybe we can beautify this spot. It's a bit hard with the industry buildings right there. But if you can upgrade it, it gives you an extra walker to do more work for the same labor cost. Somewhat unappealing. Alright, I don't know if we're doing better than that. Ooh, they're building. Ooh, nice. Okay. Say goodbye to the army. Eventually it's going to be covered up. 76 stacks of wood labor later. What you want? You want some hemp? Speed it up again. Drought? But why? Which one of you is angry? Maybe you. Weenie. See, this is what I mean. You really do have to stay on top of it. Okay, there. Baka. What you got? More wood, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. Keep them all above contented. No, no, no. Have rice. Can't really donate anything at the moment. Dirt pounding. Thank you. Looks like they're getting enough wood. Just have to wait for it to happen. Neglected. Have some rice. That's what you do when your friends are sad, right? You just give them a bowl of rice. Still not sure what exactly is happening when you donate any of the stuff. Like, is it just being burned? Does it disappear into the ether? Who knows? You want silk. Okay, that's an expensive ask, man, but there, have it. You can ask for stuff too from the other cities, but it reduces your favor with them. They get all booty tickled. So, yeah, it's best to just not. As much as possible. Angry ancestors, what is your Major malfunction. It all says contented. Oh, you're not happy being content? Psh, you and half the world, man. Sheesh. Get out of here. And there she is again. At least you're happy. Want some salt? Ding, 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 ding. Money just casually ticking up on the side. Don't mind it. Let's see. How's the world doing? Our spy got discovered, I guess, because he's no longer there. Want to just conquer this kingdom for fun? We'll try. Let's see how that goes. Neglected. Man. Have some rice. I'll give you lacquer. Lacquer? I don't even know her. Did I tell that joke already? I'm gonna keep telling it. Zoidboard pops in. That's my joke. I'll kill you. You conquered the kingdom of Nanyu. Oh, thank you so much. Alright, they're gonna be pissed off. Bitter. So, have some... Nah. Alright, I'm gonna send you ceramics and silk. Okay, don't say I never did anything for you. I'm a good vassal owner. Conqueror. I'm not sure if they're going to cover this with dirt now. They might. Ooh, that's bad texture. Is it done? No, they need to cover it with dirt now. Thank you. And thank you. So are they happy now? They're loyal. That's good enough. My soldiers are back. What's up, guys? Zoom, 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 zoom. So any soldiers I lost will start being retrained. They'll fill that back up again. Dirt pounding. Dee 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 dee. So we're at an hour and 13. Might have time for at least the start of another city. Tribute paid. Thank you, thank you. You guys are not super happy, but... Okay. Wow, we have so much clay now. Well, it's another thing to donate. Look, have the rest of it. How's the Tumulus going? It's a big, dirty pyramid. This is actually how the pyramids were built. You know, they just rolled the barrels up a stepped slope. Don't question it. What, you don't do that? Rookie. Definitely buying too much rice now. Let's turn that off. Improved production. Logging sheds, mulberry trees, nice, and wheat. Tribute paid. Thank you, thank you. Oops, what was that last message? The underground vault is complete. The Emperor is quite pleased with his army of soldiers in the glorious tomb that will keep his treasures safe from those who despise his great accomplishments. I'd suggest you make for the hills before he has you eliminated for knowing too much about its construction. Thank you, appreciate you. There's Hongdi. I'm guessing completed it pleased him in particular. Their sprite's a bit messed up there, isn't it? Give away this wood. Spending the episode just watching the construction, and personally I'm fine with that. I don't know about you. Like, it's not Fortnite, but it is building. Okay, I believe that's the last layer right there. We'll see right now. Tribute paid. Okay, almost. We're gonna slow it down now. 4 little squares of dirt. Infinite water source. Let's go. Minecraft. Dirt. Mini pounding. Okay. I believe that is it now, right? Surely. It needs another stack of wood. Oh my goodness. You're really gonna make an even smaller. Yeah, they are, sure enough. A singular square of dirt. Have wood. More wood is needed. That seems like a waste of wood, man. I'm sorry. Alright, whatever. There it is. Your ancestors' remains will be safe in the Grand Tumulus, now completed. Shenong, the divine farmer, recognizes the worshipful care you show your ancestor. And that's the mission completed, I believe. We'll get that in just a moment. One last look at the town. I'm not sure we'll be returning here, so say goodbye to our bustling, busy city, full of wood.
The glory of Xiangyang, capital of the mighty Qin Empire, rises even higher than the Grand Tumulus that now stands before it. It is curious that our emperor had the foresight to begin this project when he did, as there are now strange rumors drifting about. During his current expedition seeking the potion of eternal life, he has kept much to himself, allowing only Li Shi, his most trusted advisor and audience. Oddly, a cart of odorous salted fish now precedes the Emperor's imperial carriage, masking an unpleasant smell said to be emanating from his vehicle.
I wonder what happened in that situation. Some fishy circumstances, perhaps? Oh, that's this campaign completed.
The horrible rumors of the death of Shi Huangdi, the first emperor, were true after all. Though his body lies safely entombed beneath the Grand Tumulus, ruinous intrigue now rules the imperial court, and the riotous crowds in the street grow stronger by the day. It seems the people have had enough of the heavy burdens and tight restrictions forced upon them by the Qin Empire in the name of progress. And now word is that rebel armies are nearing the capital.
Oh no. Woe was upon you. I'm just a, like, contractor dude. So yeah, you can continue from here. You can do all sorts of shenanigans, like terminate an alliance? Can I not do that? Oh no, I can't. So I can't conquer them. Or I can conquer you. Get rejected, goofball. Boop, boop, boop. We'll do that for funsies and then call it quits, I think. Go get him. You can keep going for as long as you want. There's really not much to do besides, you know, constructing more and more of the city, which I want to show off a little bit of that. Because I don't think we're going to have time to start another mission. So let's go ahead and build the road. We'll go ahead and stop that right there. You're going to walk this way. We'll build a big market. What do you say? Put this here. Close that off to everyone but the inspectors. Now, you need to come out that far so you can put a wall. Lacquerware, why not? Okay, open that to the market employees. Little Imperial way. Which call me way? Okay. Go like this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build some luxury development here. And then you want to come back here. Let's slow it down. So that the houses... Okay, I can't make that yet. So we're going to build this out that way. 2, 3, 4. Right there. There. Okay, gotta do the same thing again. So we'll kind of come out this way and complete our little square. Now. It's better to round that edge off. Do the same on this side. There you go. There you go. Okay, we can add in a couple more. The purpose of main purpose of luxury housing is they have their added tax bonus. They pay a lot in taxes. And you also need... Oh no! Our invasion failed. Oh goodness. They're gonna be, like, not happy about that. Alright. So yeah. Let's get our basics. They need water, an inspector, and ancestor worship. They need additional religion, because some people just need that. Let's make a Confucian Academy and a Taoist Temple. We can change our settings here. Monuments are basically done, so we don't even need workers there. They're just there collecting a paycheck for free. If we could all be so lucky. Let's make an herbalist. Acupuncturist. Get some guards there. There's no auspicious place to put it. You see, that's not good either. Probably next to the rocks, yeah. Green means it's auspicious. It follows like the rules of feng shui. I'm sure it makes sense to someone who understands it better. I personally don't. I just know that some buildings prefer to be close to like stones in the water, whereas some prefer to be in like deep grassland. So, whatever tickles your nickel. Okay, we're going to dismiss you. because we want Sun Tzus to appear.
Concubine in China.
Let's get our attacks flowing in. And we'll put guard on that side. What else do we need? I think that's about it. Now we set up all our little shops. They might have a hard time reaching all the resources. Yeah, they're hostile now. Hostile. Not too worried about it. It's just for fun. But we'll put them down and maybe they'll make it, maybe not. Can also make some more housing so we deal with our worker shortage. Again, not a priority, but there you go. Let's see what they say. Food is too distant. Okay. That's easy enough to solve. Just put one of those there. We don't want it getting, though. Just set it to accept. Setting it to get means it's given priority over other places, which obviously we don't need or want to do that in this situation. Lacquer. By any chance, did anyone need hemp? I think you did. Yeah, so let me send you some of this excess. Maybe you'll send something back that's more useful. Yeah, they're hostile now. Okay, we can speed things up a bit. The whole army freaking died, man. Or are they still coming back? Okay, they're still coming back. It's like, holy cow. Now that we have some more places built, we can probably construct a few more of these, really. Put one right there. Another about right there. Oops. I mean, that's kind of fine. Okay, that's our limit for now. As these get upgraded, you can add more forts. Because initially, you can only make 2 for the palace, which is the menagerie. And then for the government office, the administrative city, you can only make 2 for each one of those, or 1 for each one of those, rather. I'd really rather have Sun Tzus, but we're not attacking right now, so. What you guys need? Music. Is that not happening? Oh, goodness. That's fine. I could really just get rid of these buildings so they're not just distracting. Oh, we have an invasion coming. Okay. Fun. Well, an invasion. Huh? So let's expand our walls then. Show you some of this. Wrap it all the way around our little town right here. It's the best defended town in the city, and it was made just because. Okay. Put a gate right there. All the towers and all the gates do have a worker cost, of course. That's fine, though. Okay, they're already upgraded. What you need? We need to improve the appeal. Appeal? What are you, a banana? Okay. Which means we can expand our army, I believe. Oh, really? Maybe until the people arrive? It's a possibility. What you guys need? Acrobat. Let me just give it a minute for the people to arrive then. Xingnong, I don't think you fight, so we're going to dismiss you. Have some wood. Let me stop buying wood now. Okay. 2 more months till the invasion. Still can't build any more forts. It says the maximum amount, but it says that every time. Unless it actually means it this time. Alright. Should probably start getting forces in position. It's not... You don't know for sure where they're going to come from, so you kind of just have to be ready. We could do with a few more towers. Let's slow it down, though. Oops. Already had to mess with those settings. Not again. Slow it down to 70. Usually if you have one area really well defended, you'll kind of like trick the AI into attacking a different area. Which helps you more predictably figure where they're going to come from. This is our least defended little city, so that's most likely where they're going to attempt to strike. Or we could just bribe them. It's time to celebrate. The Chinese forces from Badaling were overcome not by force but by their own greed. No harm has come to our city, thus the cash you gave the Chinese forces was well spent. And Sun Tzu's arrives. And that means it's time to get rejected, goofballs. Okay, Sun Tzu's. You can also enlist your vassals. You don't ever want to do that. It's tempting, I imagine. Don't do it. No, listen. Don't do it. It just pisses them off. Like, I don't understand even having the option if it's just going to ruin your favor with them. But I suppose if it's get it done or else, you know. So we're going to send them back out and see if we can't conquer that city. Can I build more forts now? Nope. Should probably have a guard here. Don't want them attacking the food supply. How are we doing on the industry now? Military's still low. That's fine. Still plenty of housing, but immigration happens pretty slow. Should be paid. How the other heroes doing? They're fine. It's very rare to lose if you have a hero with the army. Not impossible though. Nomad camps. Launching an invasion. Figures. Put one more house right there. Now we'll just put this so the appeal doesn't get reduced. I'm not sure. Oh, we conquered them. I'm not sure the army will return in time. We'll see. Okay, now what do you want? Probably would like weapons. Let me just give the city that I just conquered with military force more weapons. I'm sure that'll work out perfectly. Speed it up. Just set those to accept. Don't need anything particular now. You're down to joyful. Have some hemp. There they are. Why don't you go over here? 2 months. Lindsay needs iron. That's not going to happen, man. Okay, so they're up to lawyer now. And you can look in the history here. You attacked a rival. They always like that. You attacked the city. I don't think they're happy about that one. You gave them something they needed. They're happy about that. Ooh, the army is approaching. Impending doom approaches. We'll just pay them off. Nah. I want you to see the fight. It's so tempting as an option, though, especially when the money gets real high. Like, so let's start getting some dudes in position. I'm very sure they're going to come for this gap in the wall back here. Okay, let's see. Oh, they're coming from that direction. Time to fight. Okay, slow it down because the AI is going to move a lot quicker than we can. It's all point and click. Let's get the archers in position. Go get him. Okay, let's get the infantry out there. Also, the fighting theme is pretty cool. You are not getting a good angle, though. There you go. It's mostly just horsemen. They're getting bombarded by arrows. Let's send the catapults out there. I'm pretty sure they're just going to die, but they are quite strong, even against, like, non-wall enemies. Those horsemen are pretty tough, so there is a shot at losing here. We'll see. Having the archers behind the walls, though, is it's pretty strong. We reverse to spy. Okay. Oh yeah, where are you? Go swing your giant blade. And have some salt. Salt for the enemy wounds. That's everybody, right? Get all the horsemen out there. Oh, snap. They busted it down. Now there's a battle. Are the catapults fighting? Doesn't look like it. There's Sun Tzu's doing his best. The heroes too can die, but they'll deal a lot of damage first. I don't think the catapults are doing anything. I'm not sure why. I have seen them attack. Yeah, that's not happening, buddy. I'm like in the middle of something here. Oh no, they're attacking the people. Here, have some lacquer and fight harder, please. Okay, I think we've got a good shot here. But those horsemen can really chew through... Oh, they're retreating. Frick. Yeah, they're retreating. Wavering. Okay, get in there. You can't bribe them after the fact either, so either you do it in the beginning or you win the fight. Oh no, something is on fire. The pretty town. Okay. Are they retreating? Yeah. Very good. Alright. I think that's a win. Invasion force defeated. Alright. Let's rebuild this and call it a night. Night, day, whatever. There you go. And let's send everybody back home. The people who survived, that is. Yeah, the nomads, they're pretty insurmountable. Like, the only way you actually can conquer the nomads is via a bug, I think, which is you become their vassal by losing a fight to begin with, but then you defeat their next army that they send, because they can and do attack you again. And then for some reason, they become your vassal if they lose that second fight. If you wanted to try and logic your way into making sense, that was their entire army. But I'm very sure it's just a bug. Convenient bug, though, I'll tell you that. They're probably pissed off. Eh, not really. They just did it for funsies. They didn't care. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night right there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if it's the most fun to watch, but it has a special place in my heart. So, later.